Haha. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Huge news coming from Japan. We're going to get into that. What in the wide world? SBI VC, SBI Remit. That's some big time news. Listen, the USDC coming to the XRPL. That's some big news. Thanks to SpenderBits, looks like that is going to happen. And what is the XRPL Zone at Token 2049 event? What is that all about? Some interesting topics and subjects and their agenda I want to share with you guys. It's pretty massive, I think. It's pretty massive, I think. You're going to get into that as well. Billionaire H is in the building. What's going on, my guy? Good to see you. Interesting stuff. Market is doing what the market does. I suppose we'll go over the numbers. According to CoinGecko, I guess we'll go over the numbers. Data Dash had some was not excited to hear what he had to say today. But sometimes you just got to face a possible reality. I was just thinking about this billionaire age. It feels a little bit like that Ripple Labs may be up against the US government. And that the US government may be allies to a massive competing payments player from China. So you got Ripple kind of going up against it with the US government. You got the US government possibly in bed with the enemy, and their ties to payments, to their payments provider, whether it be Alibaba, Alipay. Ripple's maybe fighting a very, very tough battle. Very, very tough battle. I don't know. It kind of feels that way. I know one thing, Chris Larson holds no punches when it comes to talking about the US government and what they're doing. Goodness gracious, dude does not hold any punches. I shared a video on my X page. I'll share that with you guys as well. And I think this is probably the biggest news, is this Financial Accounting Stability Board is changing the accounting standards for businesses, companies, and FIs, SMEs, changing the accounting standards so that they'll be able to actually use the fact that they hold Bitcoin and other cryptos on their balance sheet. It's pretty significant stuff. Pretty significant stuff. We'll get into that as well. Jackie33 is in the building. How are you, miss? Yes, indeed. You caught me live. Yeah, I'm glad to see that for sure. Some interesting stuff. Look, I know a lot of people may be in transit to the Apex Summit in the Netherlands. It's going to be an interesting thing for sure. I did sign up. Did you know you guys can sign up for the streaming event? I did sign up for that. I don't know if you guys know that, but you can sign up for the streaming event. And I think you can catch those events live. I think that's the deal. Darcy's in the building. What's going on, bro? Just buy low and sell high and don't worry about anything else. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Data Dash is like, today's video is like, dude was like, we might not even have a bull run for 5 years. He's like, screw the happening. That don't mean anything. Dude, man, it was interesting to hear, but it gave me an opportunity for more perspective. Interesting. I don't agree with 5 years, but goodness gracious. Dude was laying down some interesting stuff, Jackie33. Some interesting stuff from my guy Data Dash. Interesting stuff. I spent hours today trying to figure out how to upload a freaking video. I mean, hours. Crazy. This whole AI stuff and what's going on, just crazy. Just trying to figure out this one little thing. That is the world of the entrepreneur. like crazy. You know, you got to learn some stuff to be able to teach some stuff. But good night. You know, good night. What in the world? It's crazy. Again, we're going to go with the market, fam, because the market is doing what it does. But man, the market is just sideways. It's just sideways. And we're talking about happening in mid 2024. Any kind of alt season looks like the latter part of 2024, or 2025. That's an interesting time. Got to get some cash flow coming in prior to that, for sure. Got to get some income coming in. Check out the link in the description for insanely profitable cash flow business. I just got to tell you, man, this is crazy what's going on right now with this sideways movement. Data Dash brought up an interesting point. He was like, if you're all in crypto, yeah, if you're all in crypto, yeah, very, you know, it keeps you on your toes. Eye-opening stuff from Data Dash. Keeps you on your toes, you know, for sure. You know, and I have to go to all perspectives. I can't just be on the Hopium perspective. I got to be able to take in and, you know, take in all perspectives and then, you know, kind of apply that principle of discernment. Boy, oh boy. But I'm going to share the agenda from this XRPL Zone Token 2049 event. And I'm like, what's going on here? They got this going on and that going on, demos. Yeah, a wallet for the XRPL. Yeah, I mean, interesting stuff. We're going to share that with you guys. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go over the numbers real quick, because, you know, it's just numbers right now. Let's go over these numbers. We got to know what the market is doing, I suppose. Let's go here. Let's do that. Listen, according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.08 trillion. The Bitcoin dominance is at 46%, which means there's no alt season happening. 30 days from now, 40 days, 46%. What's going on? No alt season with those kind of numbers. Got to get that Bitcoin dominance up there to begin to start the alt season run. Bitcoin is trading at $25,727. It's just trending down as far as I can see. A little sideways down. That's what it feels like to me. Ethereum is trading at $1,631. XRP is trading at 50 cents for those looking to acquire. Maybe. That might be a good chance, 2 for $1. Not bad at all. Yeah, I do have a $64 trillion question. Wonder why Visa decided to pilot on Solana for USD settlement. I mean, that, you know, I mean, the facts are the Solana blockchain has stopped, halted, came to a complete halt at least twice. I'm pretty sure it's actually maybe in the 3 to 4 times that has happened. Interesting that Visa went that route, don't you think? Very, very interesting that Visa went that route. Let's share some of the news out of Japan. I think it's interesting. I really do think it's interesting. Let me make sure I got the right one. I think I just recently got a tweet. What is it a tweet anymore? A post that felt like it was a little different because it had XRP in it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if this will translate. Yeah, see, this doesn't have XRP in it. Let me share something that has XRP in terms of in the beginning part of the headline, the attention-grabbing headline. There was a post, and I don't know who it was from. I'm trying to remember, and it had XRP in the beginning of everything. So I'm wondering. Yeah, here it is right here. To whom it may concern, XRP-based international money transfer service using Ripple's payment solution to be gradually expanded in the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Okay, this is from 801. I don't like this. Is this a new one? I mean, it says SBI remit there. It has all right, so let me do this. Okay. Maybe it's just from different people. I don't know. But anyway, because this is here, maybe it's just a different thing from them as well. But you see how it has, by using XRP as a bridge currency, you can send money quickly and at low cost. SBI remit headquarters. Da, 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 da. All right. Expand international money transfer using Ripple's money transfer solution that utilizes XRP to the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Okay, so there it is. See, it's not the same thing, but in any case, we'll go with it. All of that stuff. A joint venture between SBI Holdings and Ripple are pleased to announce the launch of an international money transfer service using the crypto asset XRP for bank account remittance service to the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia from this month. Since 2017, SBI Remit has been utilizing Ripple payments provided by Ripple for its international money transfer service. In 2021, SBI Remit was the first international money transfer service provider in Japan to use Ripple Payments crypto-enabled payment solution, which utilizes the crypto asset XRP as a bridge between two fiat currencies to perform cross-border remittances from Japan to a digital asset wallet in the Philippines. This time, the scope of will be enhanced to, this is, translations, be enhanced to bank accounts in the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia, with these countries receiving a large share of remittances to bank accounts. This is expected to drive further adoption. For this go-live scheme, SBI Remit will send the customer's payment request, and SBI VC Trade will send XRP in response to the request in real time. Tranglo, a leading cross-border payment provider, will process the customer's payout request from SBI Remit and pay out to the beneficiary bank account in the receiving country. By leveraging XRP as a bridge currency, SBI Remit is able to diminish the cost of pre-funding destination accounts. In addition, this has excellent scalability, as money can be easily transferred to Ripple partners around the world. We believe that this will lead to strengthening our competitiveness in the international money transfer businesses. Very, very cool. That's some really, really good news coming out of Japan. It's some really, really freaking good news coming out of Japan. People, freaking really good news. What's going on? I mean, that's crazy right there. Unless we see low seas in the bull run, the bull run will happen in 2025. If we see new lows, then cycles are getting better. Yep, I agree, Darcy. Jackie 33 is always taking about 400 days-ish for Bitcoin from top to bottom. Again, I think this is 376 days. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. So the SBI Remit doing this work, Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao is the biggest XRP fan I believe there is, even more so than Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse. But yeah, them doing it in that corridor is big because it's small, but it's not too small. And I think it's just a good mixture of countries who can benefit from it. Test how well, that stress test, but not, something that could possibly break something. So I think this is really, really good for sure. Oh, did you guys know? Again, I mentioned this, but you didn't answer. Let me know if you know that if you're not attending Apex Summit and you would still like to, perhaps watch some of the things going on there, you can actually register for the online or the virtual event. And I believe they stream that to you live, which would be really, really, really cool. I don't know what the time change is in Amsterdam. So like, I don't know if it's tomorrow yet. I don't know if it's the 7th in Amsterdam yet. What's going on? The real Big Will's in the building. How are you, bro? Headed home from the gym. Hope everyone is well. Nice. You got your workout in, man. Miss Crypto Caesar's been sick, and I have not left the house. I think I left the house once, and she's been sick since Tuesday. So I haven't been able to get my workout in. I appreciate you checking in, bro. Glad to see you got that workout in. Yeah, ESPN offers solutions to, I'm so distracted right now. Forgive me. ESPN offers solutions to US Open players, cable woes amid spectrum dispute. Yeah, okay, what's the solution? What's the freaking solution? That's what I want to know. That's not a solution. What? That's for the players? This is for the players. US Open players. That's what it says. Thank you. What is the current time in Amsterdam?
The time in Amsterdam, Netherlands is 1:11 a.m. on Thursday.
Okay, so no, still 8 hours away before they'll be getting started. Still 8 hours away before they'll be getting started. What's going on, Legendary? Life is good, bro. Life is freaking good. Life is good. I just shared the news out of Japan with SBI Remit. I think we can't sleep on that. But I still do think that I get this sense that Ripple Labs is battling with the U.S. government. Current administration. When I say U.S. government, right? Current administration. And what if the current administration retains the helm? And we get another 4 years of Ripple Labs having to deal with this battle. What if we get another 4 years of that? You guys ever think about that? I mean, it's a possibility. I don't know how likely it is, but it's a possibility. What if we get another 4 years? Because does it feel like to you guys that it feels like Ripple Labs is battling against the U.S. government? It feels like it to me. And we all know current administration is without question in bed with the enemy. The yuan folks. X Factor, I hear you, bro. Starting to feel like X Factor says starting to feel like I'll be gone before XRP rises. I hear you, my guy. It's tough. My guy Data Dash is like, yeah, he's talking about what if nothing happens for 3 to 5 years from now? Legendary, you're right about that. Even as U.S. citizens are in a battle against the government. Yeah, it just feels like it. And if the current administration is in bed with China, and China's got Alibaba, Alipay, they got that mining Canaan, like, what if China's like, you guys need to slow down this Ripple Labs thing, right? This is why I say we can't just be having Ripple be the #1 player on the XRPL. We can't. We can't. Darcy, you're 2 hours away from Amsterdam. Whoa, are you going to the event? God, man, that's nice. I can't stay up in the morning watching something. I mean, staying up at 11 o'clock at night trying to, catch the opening act. Dano, what's going on? 1973, what act? What's going on, Dano? Appreciate you checking in, bro. Listen, that's what it feels like to me. I mean, that's why I say, what if that's true? What if current administration in bed with the enemy, the yuan stuff? What if that's true? I mean, it's true in the sense that we already know we already know siblings and like, it's not a good look. What if they're, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. What if China, what if the enemy proposed slowing down this thing that is Ripple Labs? I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people think that BRICS is going to be using XRP and all of that stuff. Something's not adding up because it doesn't feel like current administration is embracing anything but stable coins, perhaps maybe Bitcoin, only because BlackRock said so. So, but you think the US government is going to have some concerns about NFT projects on the XRPL? You think they're going to have any concerns about, what do I want to say? A platform that allows you to lend and borrow on it, a DeFi projects. What about crypto gaming projects? You think the US government is concerned about that being on the XRPL? Because this blockchain called Ethereum has plenty of those. Plenty of DeFi, NFTs, gaming, plenty of that stuff going on. Freaking, plenty of DeFi projects. But if the XRPL, its main contribution is coming from a company that perhaps may be in a battle with the US government, and that particular US government perhaps may be in bed with the enemy and its yuan, I don't know. Right now, US got the institutional sales, didn't get secondary. They got institutional, and I know they got some workarounds. Ripple Labs may have some workarounds for that. Ripple Labs may, in fact, appeal so they can, try to get that institutional thing. But it just feels like a battle. Feels like a battle. It really does. And if we need more projects on the XRPL, maybe it should be coming from the majority of projects as opposed to one project on the XRPL. That's what it feels like to me. But let me share this, Legendary. I found this interesting, some of the talking points at this event called XRPL Zone Token 2049 event. Here it is here. Interesting. This is Tuesday, September 12th. So pretty much, I don't know where this is going to be located. It's going to be in Singapore? Are they just holding a couple events? Yeah, Singapore, it looks like. Or maybe I got the places wrong. Maybe something is in Amsterdam and something else is in Singapore. But XRPL Zone at Token 2049. about the event, Unlocking the XRP Ledger's Superpower, Shaping the Future of Finance. Join us at the Zone to learn how XRP Ledger can reshape the financial landscape. And again, this is supposed to be happening on the 12th of September. I feel like I thought I saw people traveling to Singapore and people traveling to the Netherlands. But anyway, whether you're a developer, builder, investor, entrepreneur, or Web3 enthusiast, experience a friendly environment and learn how to build with confidence and grow a DeFi app or business. What awaits you at the XRPL Zone? Industry leaders sharing their perspectives on the XRP Ledger's role in shaping the future of finance. In-depth presentations about the EVM sidechain, which is not even a proposed amendment yet, and the automated market maker innovations and why they are a huge leap forward for the XRPL. Showcasing real-world DeFi solutions built on the XRP Ledger that demonstrate its capacity to transform the world of finance. Dynamic workshops to help you learn how to unlock the potential of XRP Ledger for your projects. Networking galore. Got it. Now, the agenda is interesting to me. 12 to 12:30, XRP Ledger's enhanced programmability and its impact on the future of finance. This is a conversation with Josh Takar, head of engineering at RippleX. Then, next little segment is the EVM and the XRPL Ledger, the next decade of DeFi. Right? Then, interesting, interoperability and the XRP Ledger. Techniques for interfacing with different chains. All right, so the coining diversity is cool. That's cool. Demo, this is another interesting one. Demo on the XRPL Taurus wallet, TORUS. It's the first time I'm hearing about a wallet actually coming out. Maybe Mickey B. Fresh covered it, but I don't think I've ever heard the word or the name of this wallet. It's a Taurus wallet. This is interesting. Next topic, bring your own chain. Web3 custody for any blockchain and token. Web3 custody for any blockchain and token. Interesting that this is Director of Global Partnerships at Atato. Never heard of him. Then this is an interesting one. Introducing IDOS, what it is and why it is needed for Web3. How can the XRPL leverage it, right? Talking use cases. Interesting stuff. And this is coming from Louis Bardet. He'll be presenting Chief Growth Officer at Fractal ID. Interesting stuff there for me. Talking about EVM and the XRPL ledger, talking about interoperability, and talking about this new wallet, this TORUS wallet. I'm kind of fascinated by that, which makes me believe that this summit that's coming, oh, what happened to that this summit is going to be pretty impactful. It feels like to me that this summit is going to be really impactful. Right, that's what it feels like to me, but I'll be sleeping. I'll be crashed out when it starts. But boy, oh boy. Maybe I'll stay up. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that's some interesting stuff. Never heard of this Taurus wallet. Have you guys heard about that wallet? Never heard of the Taurus wallet. Never. Like, never heard of this wallet. I mean, the fact that they're talking about EVM and XRP Ledger, they're talking interoperability. I I think it's massive. Look, I've always said this on the channel. Flare Network came in and changed the game. Flare Networks came in and changed the game, Legendary. Came in and changed the game. Did I miss you checking in, Alex G? How are you, bro? Appreciate you being here. Telling you, Flare Network came in and just got the, sometimes you got, you have a team of people and they can become kind of stagnant, kind of complacent in where they are. Flare Network came in there and just started shaking stuff, moving and shaking some stuff around. Got people like, ooh, what is that? What is that? What is layer cake? What is that? Like, came in there and woke some people up over at Ripple X. That's what I feel like they did. Legendary said, never heard of that wallet. Yeah, interesting. Never heard of it either. I've heard about Ripple talking about a wallet because I heard that from Mickey B. Fresh. But I never heard of the name before. So it's interesting that they're talking about this wallet. They're talking about ID. And we all know that compliance and identification, sanctions compliance is going to be a big thing for Ripple, liquidity and compliance, right? One of the, two of the four things, staples that Ripple will be talking about in the near, mid, and long-term future. So, yeah, it's interesting. Token, and it's on September the 12th. So that's, it's after this Apex event. So why do I feel like there's a lot of people traveling to the Apex Summit thing? I feel like there's a lot of people traveling to the Netherlands for the event. Feels like it. Feels like it. But boy, I'm glad they offered the opportunity to register and freaking, be able to catch it virtually. I mean, that's very cool. Doesn't cost anything either. Just very cool that they did that. Shout out to the XRPL Foundation for making that happen. But that was very, very cool. Yeah, never heard of the wallet, right? So that's interesting to me. And I wanted to share that with you guys because that's some interesting topics. Some really, really interesting topics. I don't need any more wallets, man. I've too much at the moment. I know, right? Wallet after wallet after wallet after wallet. I just can't wait for when the XRPL sidechain can bring some other stuff. I want to share Spendabits news because I think that's significant. Let me share Spendabits news. I find that fascinating about what they're doing with USDC. Again, USDC, Ethereum. So let me share it. Let's do this. See if I can't find that thing. That was from somebody's phone. Come on, laptop. Let me find it first. Let me make sure that it's up and running first because it's not cooperating right now. All right, let me see. Let me pull this up first before I share. This Chrome browser is just not the greatest. Just 1 second, guys. Let me find this. Because I think this is pretty significant news coming from Spendabits. Yep, there it is. There, okay. All right. But Jeremy Allaire, we heard about Jeremy Allaire making this thing, right? Jeremy Lewis said, maybe there's something to stablecoin payments after all. And he's responding to Patrick Hansen, right? Shopify accounts for 10% of the total US e-commerce and 444 billion worth of global economic activity. Really? Shopify? The average cost per transaction using Solana Pay and USDC is 3025, which is more, by the way, than what Ripple, right? Versus 1.5 to 2.5% for credit card fees. These are the types of 0 to 1 improvements powered by crypto that can blah, 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 blah. So Jeremy Allaire says, maybe there's something to stablecoin payments after all. Companies whose core business is extracting 3 to 4% on merchant fees will face a reckoning in the decade to come. Maybe merchant processing fees will settle in at something closer to 20 to 30 basis points, built around tech fees. So Spendabits guy, one of the Spendabit guy, Faisal Khan, banking license and payment. Is this a Spendabit in banking license and payment consultant, cross-border specialist, okay, so no, not. It's the other guy that is. Anyway, says this, right? If more and more merchants will adopt USDC and QR code-based merchant acceptance and payments apps, the ecosystem will benefit drastically. We're working on it with USDC, with Spendabits. We're working on it with USDC, with Spendabits. Spendabits will showcase very, very soon. Okay, I want the other guy. All right, let me see. Hold on. I thought I saw the CEO from Spendabits on here. Will you let customers US use Spendabits? When will you? Once we have regulatory coverage, licensing, don't want to be rolling on a product on hype, only be shut down due to lack of licensing. These things are immensely, okay, yeah, so somebody asked about that. But where is that tweet? Oh, my post rather. You know, when you try to find something, you can't find it. Hold on, family. I know I got this in here somewhere. I had the guy from Spendabits actually responding in this post or thread. And now oh man, hold on. Because the guy said, he said, yep, and the whole now I can't find it. Because he said something about a demo soon. Let me look one more place. All right, so Crypto Eddie got Spendabits here. No. All right, let me see something. Jeremy Lear, going to be publishing something that you would love for the boost of your USDC ecosystem. We'll be sharing the details with you very soon at Spin the Bits. That's not what I'm looking for. I cannot believe I cannot find this. Let me see this one here. I'm looking for this because it was very, very good. And I don't know why I can't find it now. But the Spin the Bits guy basically said, yeah, on the XRP ledger, USDC on the ledger, and said there was a demo going to be coming out soon. So let me go to this Fasan guy, his page, and maybe it's there. I don't know why I can't find this now. It was the FAR guy. 2 new licenses, Rhode Island and Mississippi for Twitter Payments LLC. Okay. Anyway, let me go to the Spin the Bits one. Man, that sucks. Yeah, just see this Jaskaran guy. Put this out. Founder and CEO of Spin the Bits. Let me do replies. Fred wants to chat. All right. And he responded in this thread. Now I don't see it. Okay, yeah, okay. Here it is here. So maybe there's something, right? You saw that, you saw the more replies. Neil Hartner says, and the issuer is directly Circle. And Jaskaran Combo, CEO and founder at Spin the Bits, said, yep. So that's what I wanted to point out to you guys. Right here. She says, yep. Let's all thank Spin the Bits for his work on trying to get USDC integrated onto the XRP ledger. It will provide huge opportunities. So here it is. Here's what I wanted to share with you guys. CEO and founder says, hello, Kashta9. We have 2 key value propositions. The first is the integration of USDC through BitGo on the Spin the Bits platform. Demos coming soon. Took me forever. The second involves the native integration of USDC on the XRP ledger side chain, followed by porting to the main chain after the pilot phase. Neil says, what do you mean by native integration of USDC? The guy from Spinabit says, the USDC address issued on the XRPL ledger side chain, similar to how it was done for XLM and Algo. So they're trying to get the USDC on the XRPL. And they have two proposals, which I think is interesting. STBs and XRPL. STBs, I should know what STBs stand for. So he's pointing out that you can already issue that on the ledger. Interesting that Spinabit's one of the proposals outside of BitGo is to do it on the side chain. It's very, very interesting. Anyway, it took me forever to find out. I apologize, but I wanted to share that with you guys because USDC, the more people are trying to do that, the better. Yeah, Legendary, that's what I think as well. We need one, Legendary says, we need one wallet to rule them all. One, exactly. That's what we need. So anyway, there it is, guys. I wanted to share that with you. I think the USDC thing with Spinabits could be huge. Anything that can be simpler is going to be absolutely great. Obviously, US and Spinabits, US investors and Spinabits, not in the US. Everywhere else, you can use Spinabits. You can use the Spinabits platform everywhere else, but not in the good old US of A. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So there it is, fam. I wanted to bring that to you. Big news with USDC and Spinabits. With always doing things on the XRPL, I think it's great. But again, this token 2049 event, I think it's going to be interesting to hear from that. If you haven't signed up for the virtual registration to attend virtually to the Apex Summit, you can do so. You can absolutely do so. Something came from RippleX. So you can get on there and attend it virtually. I definitely want to, especially if it's going to be live, which is, it seemed like it was going to be live. So token 2049 event, interesting stuff. USDC on spend events, I think is very, very, very cool indeed. Market is just doing what it does, fam. We know that. And the big news out of Japan, SBI remit expanding the corridor using XRP in bank accounts from remittances, using XRP. That's right. Game changer. All right, fam. Look, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you enjoyed the hangout tonight for sure. If you have, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't get a chance to do it on the way in, no worries. No worries. Just do so on the way out. That'd be awesome. Or you could just collapse the chat real quick right now. Go smash a like and then come back and hang out. Listen, if you've been watching the Crypto Seas and the live streams or watching on the videos, hanging out, and you haven't taken a chance to subscribe, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed the hangout tonight, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. And I'm going to end this one. Like I do all my videos, and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours.
Go get it.
I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.